Hey, it's Van. Welcome to the Threshold, the place of the intuitive, the mystic, the contemplative, a place to strengthen the connection to your core through mindfulness and inner wisdom. Today I want to talk about the great unknown, the Ein Sof, the great nothingness, the connection to the sacred. Have you ever felt it? How do you live within it? Let's talk. I'm going to begin with a story. I woke to the silence of a pre-dawn, wrapping gently around me. A voice lifted me into wakefulness, saying, "It is time." In those almost wake moments, I felt something greater than me flare in my core. Surrounded by its dark embrace, I recognized the great unknown was not out there, it was within me. And that's a real paradigm shift to recognize the great nothingness, the unknown is within you and I. The great unknown. Now, you might be asking, what the heck is that? For me, it's a conundrum. It feels familiar yet alien. It calls me to a language that I feel I should understand, yet the words and images are incomprehensible until I respond. And this response is formed unconsciously with my intuition. Now, at times I'm still surprised by my intuitive understanding of the rhythms of life speaking to me from the great unknown. It's the waning and the waxing, the letting go and the taking on, the death and the rebirth. Those things are both disconcerting and really, I have to admit, scary as they call to me from the great unknown. But my intuition smooths the fear and really brings clarity amid the uncertainty. So, how does your perception change when you realize that the great unknown is not something nebulous out there, but rests within you? What changes when you recognize that the great unknown is wrapping you in an embrace from within? Now, maybe that knowing is a bit disconcerting, but it also feels familiar. The great unknown is a curiosity that beats from the center of my being, from the center of your being. It invites us to discover the parts of ourselves that were long obscured by fear. So I've talked a little bit about it, and I'm going to ask you, aren't you curious to know more about your connection to that space? The absolute wonder of your intuition as it translates and responds to the great unknown? The whispers that sound from within, inviting you into wholeness? Now, two words there, connecting and wholeness. Both are necessary parts of healing. And maybe that's what the great unknown is, the ultimate healer, a place where you're made whole if only you have the courage to step within the unknown, to face the joys, the sorrows, the angels, and the demons that walk with you. So now you're going to ask, gosh, what is this and how do I even enter it? So, how do you enter this space of mystery? There's no special path, no incantation, no magic that grants you entrance. For me, focusing on my breath really connects me to the unknown. It gently wafts apart the veil between me and beyond. My breath is a pace setter as I draw deeper into the unknown. It calms my mind, soothes my emotions, releases physical tensions. Through it, I am aware and curious about what the great unknown will share with me. But I have to tell you, most of all, is the most important thing is my stance of communing with the mystery. Although I may want words, a message, an affirmation, I know that being embraced by the unknown in the moment may be exactly what I need. It isn't about the message so much as about building relationship with this part of myself that is dark, mysterious, and unknown, because that's key. The great unknown is a part of me. It's a part of you. So, intentionally inviting the great unknown to walk with me opens the gateway of possibility. Recognizing the many ways that mystery manifests throughout the day reveals opportunities to deepen my awareness. And that's all about paying attention. And with enhanced awareness, I'm better able to hear the many voices of the unknown. So, in this moment, I wish you moments of connecting to the great unknown and discovering the wonder of you. I want to thank you for watching this video. If you like it, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends. Um, if you're not quite sure about how to connect with the unknown, as a contemplative coach, I'd love to work with you to strengthen your connection to your core using mindfulness practices and intuitive techniques. Additional resources are available at vanessafhurst.com. But I have to tell you that whatever you do, I'm going to invite you to connect in the moment with the great unknown. And it is going to be the greatest teacher that you have. Thank you. Namaste.